Hi guys, welcome to Jor-El Reviews, and this is Chris, and that is Hot Toys Jor-El MMS201, and he's from the Man of Steel movie, and whether you can tell or not, I think it is, it's a very good likeness of Russell Crowe in the movie Man of Steel. Now the formalities are out of the way, very cool figure. I'll just give you a quick look up and down at. Haven't got him on the stand at the moment, just got the figure standing there. There he is. He's holding the codex in the hand, which we'll talk about a little bit later when we cover the accessories, and his rifle. And other than that, it doesn't cover much more, but again, just covering the accessories. So just give it a look from the side. Turn it around a bit more from the back. From the side and from the back. So that is Jor-El. Funny enough, he came out before Superman, or Kal-El, or whatever you want to call him, the Man of Steel, who has, at the time of this recording, just came out yesterday. But they've done this in the past, released a less popular character or a non-main character before they've released the main character being Superman. Like in the Avengers, they released Hawkeye before they did Thor or Iron Man, etc. But nonetheless, this is a very, very well done figure. Again, we'll cover some other stuff with articulation and outfit and that. What I want to cover now is we'll just get him out of the way. I'll just show you the packaging. I don't do that too much with Hot Toys, just as big and bulky, but I just like this particular one. So we'll be back in a sec, guys. Pardon the show of unclean backdrop, or I don't know, blabbering, but this is the box, and I love the artwork on this. This is an embossed finish. You can feel all the bumps and ripples through that. Also the Man of Steel symbol at the top, and coming down the Jor-El down the bottom here is all slightly embossed. Lovely packaging. And I'm just going to my seat so I can move. I love this lens flare. All that is really nice. On the side, you can see the Kryptonian symbol for hope, or the House of El. On the back, usual million warnings and creator things and all that. Same on the other side. On the top, a bit out of focus, says Man of Steel there, but this is to replicate the feel of the suit. It's all textured. Show you a bit more of that. Same on the bottom. And on the inside here, it's actually a magnet side that comes open. And there you can see it a bit better there. Hot Toys Movie Masterpiece Series, cast and crew. And just coming up, you can see standard clamshell inside. A couple of extra hands there, we'll cover that in a minute. And that's where the figure would be. Just really like this textured finish. You can hear that. So really nice. Just thought I'd give you a quick look at that box if you haven't seen one in person. You see a lot of the pictures of the figure, but not necessarily the box. So we'll move back onto Jor-El and we'll talk about likeness. Alrighty guys, likeness. Definitely Russell Crowe. Now, if you compare, as a lot of you collectors would know, the prototype pictures are hand painted by one of the better artists, and the mass production sculpts are generally a little more shiny, a little less photogenic, etc. But still very good nonetheless. And this is one of those sculpts that really does show up better in natural light and in person than it does on film or in the photos. But to me, that is definitely Russell Crowe, and definitely captures him from the movie. You'll also see there the chest emblem there, the Kryptonian shield for the House of El, or as they call it in the movie, Hope. It's really, really well crafted. It is like almost a sort of softer plastic, so it is pliable, and their shoulders are on a looser hinge to allow for that outward movement. I wouldn't push them too far, but they are quite good. I'll just show you the side as well. Again, just really, really nice plastic texturing, and then on the back as well. So almost looks like a little face there, but very, very, very well done. Would have loved to have seen the Jor-El in his full battle armor, but maybe we'll see that as an exclusive or another release later on. Anyway, we'll move him out, I'll change the pose up, and we'll cover the outfit. Technically outfits, and I'll explain more in a minute. Okay guys, now I'll cover this almost as an individual item, but he comes with this thing called a dynamic flight stand, which is what I'm using now. And I'll just pan you down. I've just got him in kind of a jumping back pose with the gun, and you can see the stand here allows for very easy posing in any position you want. Just zoom out a little bit. So you can see there that stand, and this is actually like a very bendy, hard metal pole that allows for this movement, and will hold the figure very, very easily. So there we are. Now, outfit. Bring him down a little bit with the pole here. So his robes are very well done, all stitched on the inside, very nicely done, lovely pattern and seaming, and quite even, nice openings. Again, no loose threads or anything like that. And that was something stuck in my arm because it's hot. We've already spoken about the armour. The armour is brilliant, really like that. Gauntlets are quite nice, they do move. So when you take the hands off, they probably will fall off, but that's not a big issue. Under this, there is actually a piece of leather as a part of this outfit here. I think to protect both the body and the armour from the clothing and whatnot. Now, on the inside of the clothing, without being too rude, he does have the blue Kryptonian suit. Actually, I'll just put a short pause in, bring him down, I'll show you a little bit better at that suit. Okay, so you can see the blue under there. That is a full body suit, and under the robes here, he has the same thing. So under there, the legs have this same sort of suit as Superman and Zod will have, and at the back here there is a zip that goes all the way up and will allow you to see under the cape here, that full suit there. So this is removable. I don't recommend it because you may damage the figure. Hot Toys also do not recommend it, but if you look at Rhino Feroki's review, you will see it removed. I don't wish to do that at this point. But also under that bodysuit, let's stand him back up again, he has like a fat suit in the midsection there, and is an upgraded true type body, which has like a double ball joint system in here, full double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, ankles are quite good, and the ankles will also hold position in this particular suit. The legs are also different. They got like a built-in plastic thing. Again, a bit hard to describe. I don't know the terminology for that stuff, but a very well articulated figure. You lose a little bit in the midsection because of that padding and the robes and whatnot. Now, cape is very, very nice. It is fully pleated. Okay, I'll just move him forward a little bit. Stand there, Jor-El. And so the cape is fully pleated, as I say, and both sides have a wire, so you can get it to curl up however you want, or flow backwards, or whatever you want to do. So there's a wire running down both sides of the cape. A little bit of futzing and you can get a really nice look from that cape. Alright, we'll just cover off the articulation a little bit better, I'll just turn him around, get him in a more dynamic pose to show you that. So again guys, he's got a muscular neck, so it has the joint in the neck and then a ball joint at the top, quite movable. Just be careful of the chin on the armour and the leather there. Elbows will come out. Again, the pads do allow for movement, but I wouldn't push them too far. The arms will bend as far as you want them to bend, though with the weight of the rifle, my right arm does flop a little bit. Mileage may vary on that. Waist is limited, though it will move. Cape has a wire. Knees are double jointed and ankles will move quite happily. Yeah, so I've just got him sort of almost in a flightish sort of pose, but he doesn't fly, so just wishful thinking. Now let's cover the stand. Alrighty guys, let's have a talk about the base. Now, this is the first figure to come with the dynamic figure stand, which is not called in this, it's just a standard base. The whole Man of Steel line is coming with these Superman style bases. This one is in this colour. I'm not sure about the General Zod, and the Superman one is the red and yellow and blue, of course. And this is Jor-El on the front. I haven't even peeled the thing off yet. But it's a very big stand. Now to give you an idea, I'll just slide that over. We've just got Jor-El on just a Mark II Iron Man stand. So you can see just such a sheer size difference. Now, the issue with that is most of us collect and have cabinets called Details from IKEA, and they are probably as wide as your screen, maybe a little bit wider of what you're seeing in comparison to that, of course. And this big boy here pretty much takes up the entire shelf. So you can only put one on a shelf, and if you got plenty of room and plenty of money to buy cabinets, that's fine. Otherwise it's a bit annoying. And Jor-El does not come with a standard Hot Toys base. So what others have done, a friend of mine Evram has done, is get a blank base and get some custom decals for it that say Superman, Jor-El, blah blah blah, and then he works very well on there. As you can see, just moving, that's right, I'll just leave him there. I've just got Jor-El on just a walking pose, arms behind his back, just surveying the land. But we'll just move him back across. So I just wanted to show you just the size difference in those stands. So just get him out of the way, bring that back across. But the dynamic stand is brilliant. So just showing you, stay there, stay. Just showing you the stand. A very cool stand, but just too big. So that's the stand itself. It's very solid, very similar size to the old New Goblin stand, but it has this on it. Now this is what I'll show you. This is very awkward, but see that on the light there? It's got that bendy pole. That is virtually what these stands have. Now this can be put in any number of positions, and it has a clip. Now the new Hot Toys dynamic stands, instead of having this standard C-clip that we've always got, have this clip, but it has a bit coming out off the bottom. So when your figure is in a flight pose, ignore that noise, when your figure is in a flight pose, it will have a little bit coming out from here so the figure doesn't tilt back. Would have been good if they included it with this. I might pick one up on eBay and replace it with this and use this stand for maybe one of my other Superman figures or any sort of flight pose. But this is solid metal, and it just, that screws on the top and that goes on there and it screws into the base. But again, very solid and will do whatever you want. It's very easy to move and will hold position quite easily. I think most of your standard figures aren't going to budge it at all. So that is the stand. Give another look at the bottom there. And we'll go a quick look at the accessories because there's not many, and we will finish up. Alright guys, besides the stand and a couple of hands, he's got fists, a couple of open hands and the gun wearing hand, which you've seen. He comes with this rifle, which is very nice, undoubtedly very well painted. It doesn't do anything, there's no moving parts on it, but it looks nice nonetheless. And this, which was a surprise, we didn't actually know this was coming. There we are. Is the, come into focus, is the codex, the Kryptonian codex in the skull form before it is transported, spoiler alert, into Kal-El's body. And this was not solicited in the original specs for the figure. This was an add-on that we didn't know about until it came out. Very nice, very well done, and because I'm sort of zoomed in, it's, there we are, in out of focus, but very nice, and it sits in his open palm hand very well. So that's quite cool. Glad they threw it in because it didn't get much else, and it is an expensive figure, so yay. They're the accessories. Let's finish up. Okay guys, so that was the video review of the Hot Toys Jor-El from the Man of Steel movie. The number is MMS201. Very good figure. I do recommend it. While the price is still good, anything around the low 200s to mid 200s is a really good price. Considering the market on them, I'm sure we'd all love to pay $100, but that's just not the case. Again, articulation is quite good. It's got a new body. The paintwork is brilliant. The sculpt and likeness to Russell Crowe is brilliant. The armor is awesome, though I would love a full battle version of Jor-El. The cape is really nice and moves quite well with the wires. The undersuit is good. Ankle articulation is great. The inclusion of the codex is really nice, but it will be a really good companion piece for Superman when we can get him. So yes, value, if you can get it for that mid 200 mark, I would say definitely pick it up. Anything higher at the moment is probably a little bit too much, but I'm sure his price will go up, as a lot of these figures do. Man of Steel coming soon. As soon as I can get it, I will review it. And hopefully that's in the next couple of weeks, so look forward to that. I'm really happy I got this figure. As a fellow Aussie, so Russell Crowe's very cool. And thanks for watching guys. Please subscribe. I don't normally ask, but please like and share the video. Really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for watching. That's Jor-El, your reviewer. I'm Chris. Bye.